Okay, so for those na hindi pa nakakapag-host ng kanilang project or hindi pa nagagawa yung activity or step na deployment of your project, so punta kayo kay Google Classroom. Now go to classwork. Now next, go to the project. Now you'll see the deploying your web project section. Now click that one. Okay, now next click this attach PDF file. Now in here, you'll see the instructions kung ano yung mga gagawin ninyo. Okay, so the first one na makikita ninyo is yung mismong link ng Infinity. Okay, so this is the site that we're going to use para i-host ang inyong mga project. Okay, so click this one. Okay, just click that one. Okay, now ngayon, dadalhin kayo ni browser sa isang site na Infinity free. Okay? Now, ngayon dito may dalawa kayong option to create an account. Okay? So, there's the login with Google and then login with GitHub. Okay? Now, if you do have your GitHub account, so continue, or your Google account, continue. Okay? So, as for me, I'll go with the GitHub. Okay? And then I will just authorize it. Okay? Okay, so and then next, ito yung makikita nyong interface. Okay, so it will be asking for your account name or at least yung inyong domain. Okay, so ngayon ang sunod yung gagawin is to click this, create account. Okay, and then close the ads if there's a ad. Okay, now ngayon punta kayo kay create now. Okay, so dito lang tayo sa free or yung $0 kasi we don't have any budget para pumunta sa premium at super premium at ultimate premium. Okay, so just click that button. Okay, so now it will take you here dito sa form na manghihingi ng inyong subdomain and yung inyong domain extension. Okay, now ngayon dito sa subdomain, so ipangalan nyo na lang is yung pangalan ng inyong final project. Okay, so for example, OMSC sample. Okay, sample app. Okay, so for example, this is the name of my application. Okay, so ngayon sa inyo ganyan din. Okay, lowercase, no space, no special character, just lowercase na dikit-dikit. Okay, so next for the extension, so piliin lang kayo ng kahit anong extension dito based on what you want. Okay, so as for me, pipiliin ko na lang si free.net or .nf. Okay, now ngayon, click niyo yung check availability. Now, after nan, i-check niya kung available yon, and then kung available yon, lalabas itong form na to. Okay? Asking for your password and the email consent. Okay? So, as for the password, kung may binigay siyang password sa inyo, for example, this one, okay? And okay na kayo dyan, so wag nyo nang i-change. Okay? And then, ngayon, dito sa baba, i-click nyo lang yung consent or I approve. Okay? So, ngayon, after that, click the create account button. Now, it will create your domain account. So, never mo nyo lang dito. So, wait for the process para ma-check kung available ba yung domain ninyo. Okay? Now, it can take up to 72 hours para ma-check yon. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, that's 3 days. Kaya, next week, or sige, I'll give you until December 18 para ipasa yung link, okay, or yung mismong host name ninyo. For example, this one. Okay, so that is the link or the domain or subdomain na kailangan ko para masabi kong nagana or na-host, na-deploy yung inyong application. Okay, so yan. So, wait nyo lang dito and then mga 5 minutes. So, after this, ang gagawin is mag-create na tayo ng file sa mismong loob nito. So, lahat ng ginawa ninyo sa laboratory, sa inyong HTDoc, so ilalagay natin dito. Okay? So, ngayon punta kayo dito, lalabas ito. So, punta kayo dito kay control panel. Okay? And then mamaya kay file manager. So, ngayon, i-take note nyo muna, ito yung username ninyo. Okay? Ito yung password ninyo. Okay? And then, ito yung inyong host name. Okay? So, mamaya gagawa tayo ng database ninyo. So, ngayon, tip nyo lang muna yung control panel. Okay? Now, in here, lalabas ito. Now, click nyo lang yung approve. Okay, now once na na-approve nyo na, so ang next thing to do is to go in the database section. So, scroll down lang kayo, punta tayo kay MySQL. Okay, so dito mag-create tayo ng another database. Okay, so for example, OMSC sample. Okay, wala ulit space, and then yung pangalan ulit ng inyong project. Okay? So, ngayon, just click create database. Okay? So, once done, lalabas itong mga data na to, your database name. Okay? Yan yun. Okay? Kindly jot down your database name kasi kakailanganin yan mamaya. Your username and yung password nyo, dun nyo makikita yun sa profile ninyo. And then, this is the host name or yung sinasabi nating server name. Just take note of this. Okay? So, ngayon, okay na yan. So, ngayon, ang sunod natin gagawin is, punta kayo dito. Okay? Sundan nyo lang yung instructions ko. Okay? So, deploy your PHP. Okay? So, nandito na tayo sa part na to. Okay, may database name na din tayo. Okay, yan. Okay, and yan. Okay, so ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyong i-jot down note. Okay, so ngayon, next thing to do is to upload all your files. Okay, so yung ginawa nyong PHP files and yung mga folders ninyo. Okay, now ngayon pupunta naman tayo kay File Manager. So go back here. Now, go back kay Infinity and click nyo yung File Manager. Okay, now in here, okay, punta kayo kay htdocs, double click nyo lang. Okay, so now dito nyo i-upload lahat ng files ninyo, okay? So make sure pala first that your sump is open, okay? Okay, start. Okay, make sure that it is start at walang error, okay? Now click the admin button, okay? And then next, okay, so wait for this to connect. Okay, so sa akin may error. Okay, so yan. Okay, but then again, ang kailangan natin dito sana yung exporting. Okay, so papakita ko na lang sa screenshot later. Okay, so ngayon, punta muna tayo kay Explorer. Okay, now ngayon, kuhanin natin yung location kung saan nakasave yung mga files and folders ninyo. For example, kay htdocs. Okay, and then yung folder ko na ginagawan ay yung students. Okay, so papasok ako kay students. Now, I will copy the link, okay, or the URL, this one. Copy that one. Okay, now let's go back to the browser. Okay, so ngayon punta tayo kay File Manager and then punta tayo kay Upload. Okay, Files, choose Files. Okay, and then in the upper part, yung nanghihingi ng location, paste the copied location kanina and then click Enter sa keyboard. Okay, now ngayon dito, click lang kayo kahit saan dyan and then Control A and then Open and then Upload the files. Okay, and then wait for it to upload. Okay, next, the folders, choose again. Okay, then in here, isa-isahin natin i-upload yung mga folder. Okay, so unahin natin si Node. Okay, and then upload. Okay, and then wait for it to be uploaded. Okay, so wait nyo lang. Dapat naka 100% dito. Okay? Okay, so once it's done, so makikita nyo yung folder dito. Okay? So, ganun ulit. Gawin nyo ulit yun sa lahat ng folder. Okay? So, click upload, folder, choose files. Okay? Then, go back ulit dun sa inyong folder. Okay? Now, this time, ito yung upload ko. Okay? And then, okay, so that's it. So, it's here. Now, next, the other one. The assets. Okay, so just like that, okay? So, dapat lahat ng folders nyo nandito sa loob ng htdocs, okay? And then, the next one is, dapat meron kayo ditong index, okay? Index.php so that dun magdidiretso yung pag-open ng domain, okay? So, whether it's the login or the dashboard, okay? So, next, go back here. Now, ngayon, kung tapos na kayo mag-upload, so, ang gagawin nyo is to export or to update the database connection. Okay? Or yung tinatawag nating db_connect. Okay, so in the next slide, okay, so you will see the PHP. Okay, so the PHP file, okay, including the server name, okay, username, password, and database, okay? So the value will be coming from the database that you have created earlier, okay? So you just go back here, and then if you forgot, just go back to your control panel, okay? And then go back to the database section, okay? And then just click the MySQL databases, okay? So ngayon, dito, okay, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyong database name ninyo. Okay, so yun yung ipapalit ninyo dito sa part na to. Okay? Next, as for your username, so this one will be your username. So ipapalit nyo naman siya dito. Rather in here. Okay? So as for your password, so kayo yung nakakaalam niyan. So ngayon, if hindi nyo alam kung saan kukunin, balik kayo kay Infinity and then go back here kay password. Now, just click the paste icon para makopy yung value niyan and then saka nyo i-paste dito sa loob ng value ng inyong password variable. Okay, now as for the server name, so that will be the host name. Okay, so this one. Okay, so copy that one and then paste it in the value of the server name. Okay, so copy nyo lang yan. Okay, and then go back to the file manager, double click the db_connect.php. Okay, now in here, okay, so as you can see, nandito, host, server, password, and database. Okay, so ngayon kay host, okay, so pwedeng hindi nyo na ito baguhin, okay, ang lagay nyo na lang dito is yung value ng inyong host, which is this one, okay, so copy, and then paste it here, okay, so editable yan, okay, as for your username, okay, go back here, okay, copy this one, and then go back here, and then paste it here, okay, and then remove unnecessary space, okay, and then as for the password, so mine is this one, so I'll just paste it here. Okay, next is the database, okay, so the name of the database is this one, okay, so nandito, okay, highlight, copy, and then paste. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so once done, okay, save and close. Okay, so the next thing na kailangan natin gawin after that is, okay, to export your database coming from your local storage or dun sa ginawa nyong database sa inyong mismong computer. Okay, whether it's in the laboratory or sa inyong bahay. Okay, start nyo lang ulit yung SAM kung naka-stop siya or hindi nag-work. Okay, and then go back to your admin. Now, go back, papunta sa inyong database, okay? Next, puntahan nyo yung table ng users ninyo, okay? Ito muna yung i-export natin, okay? So, ngayon, pag naselect nyo na yan, go to your export, okay? Export tab. Now, ngayon, punta kayo, scroll down, export. Okay, so that's it. Now, ngayon, madadownload yung .sql file na yon, and then, this will be needed mamaya sa ating hosting site, okay? So ngayon, after that, automatic, it will go to your download. Now next is to import that SQL into your Infinity or hosting site. Okay, so go back ulit kay Vista Panel. Okay, so punta dito. Okay, kapag hindi nakapunta kay Vista Panel, punta kay Control Panel. Okay, and then inside the database section, again, okay, now click PHP My Admin. Okay, na ngayon dito, click nyo yung connect now, okay, para makapunta kayo doon sa mismong online database ninyo. Okay, so now in here, pupuntahan nyo lang si import, Okay? And then ngayon, select the button na choose file. Okay? Now ngayon, in the download section, hanapin si MySQL file. Okay? So hanapin natin dito si MySQL. If na-download ko pa siya at nandito pa. Okay, so as for mine, so mukhang wala siya sa download. So let me just check. Okay, so ito siya. Okay, so si users. Okay, now ngayon, click that SQL file and then open. Okay, now ngayon dito siya mapupunta. Okay, so once na nandiyan na siya, okay, sorry. Okay, once na nandiyan na siya, so okay na yan. So ngayon, next thing to do is click the button go. Okay, so ngayon, kung ganito yung lumabas, so that means, okay, successfully na import yung inyong database. Okay, so the next thing you need to do, okay, after that, okay, scroll down lang ulit kayo, is puntahan nyo na yung mismong location ninyo. Okay, so saan yan makikita? So punta kayo dun sa Infinity ninyo, and then ito yon. Okay, so click that link, and then tingnan natin kung pupunta siya doon. No, kung hindi, so you need to wait for 72 hours para siya ay ma-verify. Okay, so just try clicking that link. Okay, just like that. Okay, now ngayon, if this one shows, so you need to wait for 72 hours para makita nyo ng live ang inyong project. Okay, so but then again, that is how you host or you deploy your final project. Okay, so that's all. Okay, so as for this, for 72 hours, so you need to wait for this. So ang deadline ko naman ay December 18, so mahaba-haba pa yung time. Okay, so just wait for 72 hours.